Namaste. Welcome to this TSPSC recruitment for Group 1 services, which is telecasted by the TSAT. So, as you know it, TSPSC recently announced the Group 1 services for the 503 posts, and more than 6 lakhs people are applied for it, and the competition is around 1:750. So, the competition is very high, and each and every one of Telangana aspirant is waiting for this Group 1 post. In this, the preliminary test is a major role to get through from this examination. Okay. So, in the preliminary examination there are 13 concepts. Among 13 concepts, one of them is current affairs. So, the current affairs which covers all these remaining 12 areas also. So, very important. So, if you want to prepare the current affairs properly, definitely you will score nearly 20 to 25 marks. So, means nearly out of 150, 20 to 25 means here 1/6 of the marks comes from the this current affairs only. So, very simple. At the same time, you have to prepare for this examination, giving a more importance for the current affairs. How we are going to prepare and what are the different various current affairs concerned to the national issues, international issues, we will discuss all in a series. Okay. The current affairs are mainly divided into national affairs, international affairs, political affairs, economic news, sports news, and science and technology. These are the various classification of current affairs. Now, we are going to discuss about the national affairs in brief. That is, national current affairs mainly covers the news around the polity and governance of India, and national security, judiciary, Indian art, culture and heritage, the social issues and social justice, study, survey, report, index plan and policy defense, all these things. So, we are going to discuss about all this in order. And about international affairs, as you know it, international current affairs includes the news about the international relations, India and bilateral relations, international organizations, international trade and treaties, their reports, survey and index bilateral, regional and global groupings also. The United Nations, World Trade Organizations, World Health Organizations, international treaties and agreements and many more. So, like these are the various areas of the international affairs. And when you come into the political affairs, this section of current affairs covers the latest updates about Indian and international politics, news on top politicians, elections, polls and etc. When you come into the economic news, this includes updates about Indian economy, infrastructure, financial awareness, banking awareness, agriculture, allied sector, labor and employment organization survey and index, budget, plan, policy and education. When you come into the sports news, through the sports current affairs, you get aware of the international and the national sports, tournaments, awards, all these things will be covers in the international news. When you come into the science and technology, this section current affairs includes new technology, biotechnology, health and diseases in and around the world. These are the various concepts about the current affairs. Now, how you are going to prepare? So, I will give us some simple tips for the current affairs to prepare the TSPSC examination for Group 1 services in a excellent mode. The current affairs section TSPSC prelims holds in weightage of 20 to 18 questions. This clearly means if you prepare this section truly, you can score 100% in this section, means this is current affairs. So, here I am going to give a few tips, 1 or 2 tips which is very important, you have to follow without any kind of deviation. Make date wise and topic wise notes for quick revision, but make the note short to the point. This is a very important thing. So, when you are going to see this video, so far you have to write a notes in a topic wise and simple synopsis wise. So, do not write in elaborated way, write a synopsis way and use a red integration method. So, the red integration means just a science. So, to remember those things, to recall those things where it required, and do not try to mug up, rather focus on writing daily which will help you memorize the dates related to the current affairs topics. So, very important thing, dates, abbreviations, these are the things are very important. Do not mug the things. If you by heart it, then there is no use. So, you have to make a sequential order, a logical order. If you maintain that, definitely that will give an idea. Clear? Okay. So, now we will start the current affairs. It is a Anovax, Enocovax. Actually, Enocovax is a vaccination for the animals. It is India's first COVID-19 vaccine for the animals. The vaccine has been developed by the Hisar based National Research Center in equines. It can protect animals against Delta and Omicron variants of coronavirus. As you know it recently, so all nearly 125 crores of Indian people were vaccinated as per the government records or statistics. So, Covaxin or Covishield. So, Covaxin and Covishield for human being and Encovax is the vaccine for the animals. So, you have to remember this one. Generally in the examination they will ask, so what is the India's first vaccine for COVID-19 for animals? You have to say Encovax. This was developed by the Hisar based National Research Center. Clear? And the vaccine can be used animals like dogs, leopards, mice, lions and rabbits. So, this is after keen research observations. So, the scientists are advised that this Encovax vaccine can be used for the dogs, leopards, mice, lions and rabbits. It is an inactivated vaccine that has been developed by using infections of part of Delta variant. So, as you know it, the Delta variant is the second wave. So, for the COVID-19, and we experienced that you have to remember the Covishield vaccine and Covaxin for human being and Encovax is for animals. So, generally they will ask this question, and this was the first COVID-19 vaccine developed by the India for animals. So, you have to remember these points. In the examination they will ask the same kind of question. And the next one, so this comes to the sports and games. So, mascot and logo for FID is Chess Olympiad. What is the mascot and which chess Olympiad you are going to conduct, where it going to be held and which date it going to held, that kind of questions comes in the examination. The 44th Chess Olympiad is scheduled to organize in July 2022. Okay, and it is going to be held, the tournament will be held in Chennai from July 28th to August 10th of 2022. The 34th Chess Olympiad mascot is Thambi. This is a very important. What is the name of the mascot or mascot of 44th Olympiad Chess Olympiad is Thambi. What is the meaning of Thambi? Actually, the Thambi in Tamil language, Thambi means it is a little or younger brother. The younger brother is called in Tamil language as Thambi. So, Thambi is the official mascot of the Chess Olympiad. So, this is the 44th Chess Olympiad. The official logo, mascot and flag tagging were unveiled by the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, and the President of All India Chess Federation, Dr. Sanjay Kapoor in Chennai. So, in the examination there is a possibility who is the chairman for All India Chess Federation. There is a possibility, that is Dr. Sanjay Kapoor in Chennai. Who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu? M.K. Stalin. And what is the official mascot for the 44th Chess Olympiad? It is Thambi. What is the meaning of Thambi? Thambi means is younger brother or little. Okay, where it is going to be held? So, in Chennai. From which dates? From July 28th to August 10th. So, these kind of questions may comes in this area. Okay. Kerala started a Suraksha Mitra project. It comes into the science and technology area. So, Suraksha Mitra project is a vehicle monitoring system it sends distress message in case of any kind of accident. Motor vehicle department has launched this project under Nirbhaya scheme. So, this is very important. So, recently Kerala has started Suraksha Mitra project. This is for when the vehicle was gone under an accident, that message is sent to the vehicle's owner, and this Suraksha Mitra project was launched in state the Kerala first time under the Nirbhaya scheme. This is a very important. This system will send a distress message to owners' mobile phones if there are any untoward incident while traveling. So, when accident happens, something happens, that information will be sent to it. The vehicle location tracking device, that is called MLTD. So, sorry, VLTD. So, VLTD is a software, that is vehicle location tracking device. So, you have to generally in the examination they may ask what is VLTD. VLTD means here vehicle location tracking device. This device will simply attach it to the vehicles. If the vehicle is involved in any accident or in case of driver or over speed, then that information will be sent to the owner through SMS alert. So, this is about the Suraksha Mitra project. So, generally in this context the kind of questions comes in the examination is, so which state started the Suraksha Mitra project, that is Kerala. So, here what is Suraksha Mitra project? So, if any vehicle comes under an accident or any violation in driving by the driver like over speed, so a message will be sent to the owner. So, by using a software or a device, that device is called vehicle location tracking device, it will be inserted into the vehicle. So, this kind of questions comes in the examination, you have to follow, very important, clear. Okay. Now, come to the next one. So, the current affairs, it comes into the current affairs or political things happens in it. Recently the Rajya Sabha elections are conducted. So, BJP won 8 out of 16 Rajya Sabha seats in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Rajasthan and Haryana. Congress backs 5 seats out of 16, 8 by the BJP and 5 from the Congress. So, BJP won from Maharashtra, Karnataka and Rajasthan, Haryana also. Congress won 5 seats from the Rajasthan and their leading states. Okay. The Nagaland police framed charges against soldiers, we've got 3D soldiers over 30 soldiers over 2021 killing of civilians. So, here the Nagaland police frames charges against the 30 soldiers. This is where it has happened, means here Nagaland. So, you have to remember this one, this is a very important. Okay. The 4 holy relics of Lord Buddha from India to be taken to Mongolia for 11 days exposition as a part of celebrations of Mongolian Buddha Purnima. Recently in Tibet, so the Mongolian Buddha Purnima happens. So, there is it is taken to, so 4 holy relics of Lord Buddha has taken from India to Mongolian. So, that what is the reason for it? That reason is the Mongolian Buddha Purnima celebrations are as going on at Mongolia. So, from India 4 holy relics of Lord Buddha has taken. So, generally this question may ask in the examination. And the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman dedicates the nation the Darhor National Museum of Customs and GST in Goa. So, it is there is a project here, that is the project name is Darhor National Museum of Customs. So, there is she dedicated so to the nation that museum of customs and GST in Goa. So, where the National Museum of Customs and GST is there, so means Goa, that is a very important. Who dedicated this museum to nation, that is a finance minister Sitaraman. So, like the questions may come in the examination. Okay. Recently RBL Bank appoints R. Subramani Kumar as a new MD and CEO. This is a very important. Subramani Kumar is the new CEO and MD for RBL Bank. So, that question may comes in the examination. India extended Sri Lanka $55 million credit line for the fertilizers imports. So, recently the Sri Lankan gone under financial crisis, financial emergency also. So, for to give a support from India, India extended Sri Lanka $55 million to the credit line for the fertilizers imports. So, these are the few things which comes into the current affairs. Okay. And now very important which comes under the science and technology, Bharat blockchain network and polyversity metaverse. So, this is a very important, the Bharat blockchain network, that is called BBN. So, generally they may ask it, what is the meaning of BBN, a expanded form of BBN. BBN means here Bharat blockchain network. It is being developed by the information data system. It is India's nationwide hybrid blockchain network that is a vision to enable blockchain projects of academic interest across the insurance of variable credentials, governance, student transfer and other information. So, that is a very means, as you know it, NEP 2020, NEP 20 National Education Policy, NEP 2020 and skill badges. IDS is working with more than 100 academic partners. So, this is very important. What is BBN? They may ask what is BBN? BBN means Bharat blockchain network, and it is developed by the information data system. And what is the use of this one here? For the governance, student transfer, audit trail and national education policy, skill badges. IDS is working for more than 100 academic partners, very important. And the polyversity is the largest educational metaverse in India. So, which is the largest metaverse in India is, they may ask to, then we can say polyversity. With more than 100 academic partners, they are establishing virtual campuses for making education more accessible, meaningful and immersive. In the polyversity, land parcels will be assigned academic partners. So, this is very important. What is the largest educational metaverse in India? You have to say the polyversity. This is very important. In this you have to consider two things. One is the what is BBN? BBN means Bharat blockchain network. Okay. This was developed by the information data systems. Already I used what is IDS. IDS means information data system, and polyversity is the largest educational metaverse in India. You have to concentrate on these three things. Okay. So, that is a green open access rules. Recently the green access open rules are announced. According to these rules, green open access to allow to any consumer limit open access transaction has been decreased from 1 megawatt to 100 kilowatts for green energy. This will also enable small consumers to purchase renewable power by means of open access. So, the consumers can purchase the renewable power by means of open access. So, this is decreased from 1 megawatt to 100 kilowatts. This is a very important news, and there will be transparency in approval of process of open access for the applicants. According to the rules, the approvals are required to be granted in 15 days. The approvals can be granted in 15 days, otherwise it seems to have been approved the subject. It will be done through a national portal. So, when you apply, the consumer apply to access this green energy, so it will be approved within 15 days, otherwise it will be taken granted. It's a very important news. These are the Green Open Access Rules 2022. So next, recently WhatsApp SMB Sati Utsav announced. The WhatsApp SMB Sati Utsav was initiative launched by the aim of supporting small business. This initiative will help them to adapt digital mediums in like WhatsApp business app to run their business. So we can run their business through WhatsApp also. That is the name of that app is called SMB Sati Utsav. So generally what is the app name which is recently introduced by the WhatsApp group for the encouraging the small business means here SMB Sati Utsav. This is a very important. SMB Sati Utsav project was launched by the Jaipur's Jori Bazaar and Bapu Bazaar, and these bazaars more than 500 small businesses are being trained in multiple aspects of running their business in online. Under the training, business owners will be educated regarding building digital space presence on WhatsApp business app, which help in managing the incoming loads and queries in better manner. So the initiative was launched in association with the JoStax. Already everyone knows it, JoStax. So it is supporting for this SMB Sati Utsav.
आपका 120 हो गया।
मैं गूगल पे करूंगी।
ओह, मेरे पास तो सिर्फ यही है।
यही है? तू मुंह चला छोटे, गूगल पे सब जगह चलता है।
UPI QR कोड कोई भी हो, गूगल पे उतनी ही आसानी और सिक्योरिटी के साथ चलेगा।
ECI announcement the President Elections 2022. Election Commission of India announced the President Elections of 2022. Voting for the President elections will be held on July 18, 2022. This is a very important. The question may comes when the President elections will be going to be held on July 18, 2022. So while the votes will be counted on July 21st, 2022. The elections will be conducted on July 18th and the votes will be counted on July 21. The tenure of the current President Ram Nath Kovind is going to be end on July 24, 22. These dates are very important. So the President of India Ram Nath Kovind is going to be complete his tenure on July 24, 2022. For that reason, Election Commission of India announced the President elections on July 18, 2022 and the counting will take place on July 21st of 2022. Okay. Here the elected members of legislative assemblies of all states, Union Territory of Pondicherry and Union Territories of Delhi will also take part in voting process. Another question may comes in the examination, in the President elections we will participate. Elected members of legislative assemblies of all states, Union Territory of Puducherry and Union Territory of Delhi will participate in the voting process. That another question may comes. In 2017, the President elections was held on July 17th. Winner was declared on July 20th. As per Article 62 of the Constitution, election for the next president must be held before the completion of the incumbent president of term. This is a very important here, which articles says, so the duration at the period of the President of India means Article 62 of the Constitution will says election for the next president must be held before the completion of the incumbent president term. This is one more very important. So the previous elections are the present elections conducted in 2017. Now the present elections will be conducted in 2022 on July. The Indian president of course is elected by the members of electoral college consisting of elected members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha of the parliament. This is another important question. So here who will elect the president of India means electoral college. So electoral college is consisting of elected members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha of the parliament, including all the legislative members of the assemblies also. So this is very important. So mostly you learn this area from Indian polity, correct. So one more is comes under the Bihar Mahatma Gandhi Bridge. So Mahatma Gandhi, where the Mahatma Gandhi bridge was located means here Bihar. On June 7, 2022, Union Minister of Road Transport and Highway Nitin Gadkari. This is one more question. Who is the Union Minister for the Road Transport and Highways? Nitin Gadkari. So he was inaugurated the superstructure replacement of Mahatma Gandhi Setu. So here the very interesting thing for the Mahatma Gandhi Setu, the Mahatma Gandhi Setu was constructed with the fund of nearly 1742 crores, and there is information about this. It is a 4-lane bridge constructed on river Ganga at Patna. It was constructed during the year 1980s. The Bihar government inaugurated the bridge in May 1982. The Minister of Road Transport and Highways tried for around 15 years to rehabilitate this bridge, but failed to do so. For that reason, after many researches, it was decided to dismantle the existing superstructure and reducting it by steel truss. So it is a steel bridge. So now Mahatma Gandhi bridge is a steel bridge, and total length is nearly 5,750 meters, being third longest river bridge in India. So another question here, which is the third longest river bridge in India? That is Mahatma Gandhi bridge, which was in Patna. So that's very important, correct? And remained the longest river bridge in India between 1982 2017. It was inaugurated in May 1982 and constructed. Who constructed this bridge means Gaman India Limited. Okay, this bridge was constructed by the Gaman India Limited nearly 10 years. So many questions comes in this one. So this is the third longest bridge on rivers, correct? Okay. Now coming to the next one, RBI increased housing loan limit for the cooperative banks. On June 8, 2022, the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has increased the limit 2 times on housing loans from the cooperative banks. So it is increased the limit in 2 times. The RBI has also permitted in rural cooperative banks. So this is very important. So what is RCB? RCB means Rural Cooperative Banks, finance and residential real estate projects in a bid to support affordable housing and inclusive growth. So to increase the housing and inclusive growth, so RBI is decided to increase the limit 2 times on the housing loans from the cooperative banks. You have to understand, this is very important. The further allowed urban cooperative banks to provide doorstep banking services also, and bid to meet the needs of customers, especially differently abled persons and senior citizens. This is very important. So especially for the disabled persons and senior citizens, so it is given in importance. The facility will bring UCB on par with the scheduled commercial banks. So the scheduled commercial banks has this facility. Now cooperative banks also got the same thing here. The limit on tier 1 or tier 2, the urban cooperative banks has been revised from 30 lakhs to 60 lakhs and 70 lakhs to 1.4 crores or 1 crore 40 lakhs. This is a very important information. Here in tier 1, it is increased to 30 lakhs to 60 lakhs, and tier 2 it is increased to 70 lakhs to 1 crore 40 lakhs. So these statistics are very important. And recently the Rashtriya Puraskar portal was launched by the Government of India. A common Rashtriya Puraskar portal has been developed by the government to invite nominations for various awards in order to bring all the awards of from different ministries or different departments or agencies under in the digital platform. So now the Union Government of India has launched a new portal. The portal name is Rashtriya Puraskar portal. This is a very important question. In this Rashtriya Puraskar portal, we can put the nomination, you can nominate the persons for the Padma Awards, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Unity Award, for Tenzing Nargoy National Adventure Award, Jivan Raksha Padak Series Award and Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Telecom Skill Excellence Award. These are the few awards. So, all these awards can be nominated in a digital platform through the portal, that is Rashtriya Puraskar portal. This is one more important concept. Okay. The QS World University rankings. So, recently the QS World University released the rankings for 2022. The ranking of Indian universities in our institutions, according to the QS World University rankings, among the Indian institutes, IIT Bombay, now you call it IIT Mumbai, has been ranked as the second, while IIT Delhi has been ranked third. So, as per the QS World University rankings, so IIT Mumbai has been the second rank and IIT Delhi is the third rank among the Indian institutions. This rankings among the Indian institutions, and overall Indian Institute of Sciences has been ranked 155th, IIT Mumbai has 172 and IIT Delhi is 174. These are the international rankings for our Indian institutions. Indian Institute of Sciences bagged 155th rank, Indian Institute of Technology IIT Mumbai 172 rank and IIT Delhi 174th rank. You have to remember these statistics for the examination. No other Indian institution be ranked below 200, and total number of Indian institutions among 1000 worldwide rankings are just there is a incredible increase, that is from 22 to 27. So, means 5 more when you compare with the last year ranks, 5 more Indian institutions comes under this ranking. The IIT Indore became the highest ranking debut in the list and secured 396th position worldwide. So, recently it is emerging IIT Indore with the ranking of 396th rank it is entered. IIT BHU made a appearance between 651 to 700 rank. Apart from Indian Science of IITs, 8 IITs, that is namely Delhi, Madras, Mumbai, Kharagpur, Kanpur, Guwahati, Roorkela and Indore have been ranked among 500 world rank. So, this is very important. How many IITs comes under 500 is ranking, means nearly 8 universities IITs comes under the ranking here. Nearly 27 universities and institutions comes under the 1000 rank. So, these are the ranks, this you have to remember, these ranks are very important. And the next one is UNCTAD World Investment Report. This investment report is also very important. According to the United Nations Conference Trade and Development, according to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, this is very important, the full form of UNCTAD. Okay. So, these are the few things you are going to learn about the current affairs. The current affairs covers all the years, just now I said the national issues and Indian polity, Indian constitution, okay, and sports and games. Now, we will discuss the remaining things in the next sessions. Thank you.